Welcome everyone back to Backroads County. Wow, I'm really enjoying the fact now that we've cleared out this area and finally, we're gonna be able to start doing things pretty soon. Maybe even this episode. I've just reviewed the last episode and I was mentioning that I want to get a shed put up. Now, not this episode, but in the previous episodes, I went to Mod Hub and the official Mod Hub, of course, and downloaded some options regarding sheds and a workshop. I've honestly forgotten how much it is, so I'm just going to right now review, and we might even put one up to tomorrow, as in we'll wake up, and if I can organise it, we might get the workshop happening now, just to start putting a bit of value to the farm. And we've got some areas now, so if you just don't mind, I'll just quickly check out what we've got. Right, just going to zoom in a bit, see what I'm working with. Where's sheds? Can't remember where I put them. Sheds, okay. Alright. Now, what I remember downloading was an old overgrown. Here it is. This saves me trying to describe it. Yeah, I thought it actually had some. I can't see the overgrown here. Maybe this is just part of the placement. Actually, I can't even see triggers, because if this is the one that I'm thinking of, it came with a workshop area. Now I can't see any triggers, and actually I thought it had doors on it too. Well, maybe this is another option. Maybe this is one of the other sheds I downloaded. It's not what I'm specifically looking for at the moment. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just look elsewhere. Maybe that's not it. But that's one of the ones I downloaded. I did download more than one, obviously, but I'm not seeing it. From memory, it looks something like this. I wonder if it's somewhere else. I think there's some tools. Farmhouses. No. Here it is. Okay. Tools. It was in tools, I think. Okay. Still not seeing any triggers, but it does say in the description, a small garage with a workshop. So this is probably the one. So just trying to work out the best way of doing this placement. I imagine the workshop is maybe just under there. I want to have a bit of space. Maybe right there. How much is it? It's only $60 extra, so that's, I dare say that's very minimal terrain editing. Oh, it was 60 a second ago. Oh, that's even better. Dropping it right there, 58. Yep. I hope this is the right one. And I hope the tractor can fit inside it. Let's have a look. Where's my tractor? Okay, I'm just going to start it up. I was actually going to sleep on it, but once I found it, I couldn't resist. Okay, is it down? It's up. Okay, let's just. Probably don't even need the lights at the moment. Let's just hop in here. Let's go for a bit of a drive. I can't wait to clean this up a bit. Where is it? It's over here somewhere. There it is. How's this looking? And I'm really not sure where the triggers are, so I'm just going to hop out and actually have a look at this. I'm supposed to do it just. Yeah. Let's go light. Kill the engine. Turn the lights off, don't want to flatten the battery. Right, actually this looks really nice. Wow. I'm loving this, and it matches so nicely with this one. Let's have a look, folks. Is that open? Yep. Ah, there's the trigger. Okay, well there's our workshop, folks. We have our own workshop. Fantastic. Want a door maybe? No? Wow, lights. Fantastic. I love this. Does this open? Oh, looks like it does. Wow. I might just shut this. I might actually just make a quick screenshot here right now, actually. It'll save me doing some work. And let's just start this up. I'm just going to take the arms off it for a second. This is just for the purpose of a screenshot. We'll get back into it. What am I doing wrong? There we go. It's just been. Should I keep the plough? And I'll take the plough off as well. Keep pressing wrong buttons at the moment. A bit rusty in the morning. I'll have to have some coffee to get me going. But I just couldn't resist. I just hope this tractor can fit in this one. I'm not sure even if I'm gonna. It looks like it. Oh, it looks like it's easily gonna fit. Okay. So I'll just put it here. I'm not sure if it's best going to be for the screenshot there. Actually, I'll wait till the morning, I think, because this is pretty dark. Or shall I have it? Maybe if I put it on the other side, it'll showcase the workshop. That's what I'll probably do. Yeah, that's what I will do. I'll just have a look at it anyway. I still may I may change my mind again. I love all the little attachments to this shed. Wow, this is a great shed. Didn't even pay attention to how much it cost. Okay, I think it was over 20 grand, so somewhere around $10,000. That's right, it was $10,058. I remember seeing it when I constructed it now. And that's a pretty good deal, considering that's a very good deal actually, considering you got a workshop as well. Okay, let's just kill that for a second. How's that looking? I'll wait till daytime, I think. Oh, something's blocking me. That's better. Something like that. I'll wait in the morning. That's what I'm probably going to do. I keep saying probably. That's what I'm definitely going to do. Okay, well, time to. Oh, it's going to be snowing. I hope it's not going to be too corrupt. Let's just crash here for the night. Yeah. Where's the trigger? 6. I'm not sure if it's going to be dark when I wake up. I hope it isn't. I hope it's going to be light. It's got a lot of work to do. Eek. Wish these clouds go away. Just going to tab over to the tractor. If we've got lights over here, it'd be good. Oh, maybe we do. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What am I doing wrong? Yes. Oh, that looks awesome. I want to be able to see the trigger though. Okay, folks, that's going to be our screenshot. Okay, just excuse me, folks. I'm just going to save it. Back again. Okay. Yep. Just make sure the engine was off. I'll turn these lights off. Actually, yeah, it's morning. Okay, I thought it might be night time. Okay, let's get cracking. How much fuel we got? We're all fueled up, ready to go. That's great. know. What else do I have? My arms. Yeah, I better put my arms back on. What have I got on me? Oh, gee, it didn't take long for the snow to come down, did it? When's it going to finish? I hope we're not going to have a whole session with snow. I really don't like working with snow. That's another thing I'm probably going to do in the future months or future episodes, is find something, some way of making profiteering when the snow is on, maybe like clearing roads or something. I've never really, I know it exists, but I've never really done that. I've usually had so much stuff on my plate. I've always had other jobs to do, but I might look into that. Now, what am I doing? Probably looking for my forks. Probably need that at some stage. That's the plough. Oh, I haven't got forks yet. I've only got the... I'm not sure. I'll just check. Honestly, cannot remember. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah. Trouble right now is I've got that many games on the FS games happening. I'm sort of confused with what I've got with other playthroughs. Okay, so view on map. Whereabouts is it? It's not far away. Wherever it is that it there? Must be near the house by the look of it. Right, okay. I'm going to get back. I think I'll take the logs and sell them. I want to clear off the snow. I really don't. I know visually, it can be appealing, but for me it's a real pain in the butt. Excuse the French, but it is. Let's get some money organised anyway. Q. So a quick look at the finances. Okay. I've got a debt. I've been paying 20,000. I think that's what I usually been paying. We got a listing for that. Repay loan or something. Loan interest. Okay. What's that? Miscellaneous. I'm sure it's recording, and I'm pretty sure it's paying $20,000 every day if I can organise it. So if I can get some decent money off these logs, I'll more than likely pay another 20,000. And if I can't, well, I'll try and do it by the end of the episode if I'm not happy with the amount of money I've got, because there's plenty of logs to sell. Well, let's get into it, eh? Let's get into it. Wow. How's the tractor going? 42 conditions, not too bad. Okay, let's make a little bit of money. I'm going to start clearing out the forest a bit more too. Where am I going to go here? And the other thing I quickly want to do, I forgot to do, is have a look at the trigger for the workshop. How far it extends. Does it mean I've got to bring everything inside, or? So we'll look at that later. And the other thing is this all going to fit on one hit? I hope so. We'll try that. Actually, I don't have to unstrap it. I remember that from previous episodes. So I've got 11,000, a bit over 11,000. Let's see what we get. I got no idea. I've been out with my guesses lately. So what's that? Nearly 7,000. Yeah. Bit underwhelming, but I'm still happy to take it. What's that, 18,000? Yeah, okay, by the end of the episode I will definitely put another 20,000, because we've got fuel, fuel that's paid for, we've got a workshop if we need to do anything. We're looking pretty good at the moment. We're looking pretty good. unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to work through this this snow. So what I'll do is I'll just set the trailer up ready for you know, for loading it up, and then I want to quickly look at the workshop again, because I just want to confirm how big the trigger is for the workshop. Because if I get a big harvester, you know, in episodes to come, I want to make sure that I can fit inside it. So I'm hoping the trigger exceeds the perimeter of the garage. You know. I mean, if the trigger is also outside of the garage, the shed. If that didn't make any sense, what I'm specifically meaning is, there's the trigger itself. We know that works. But for instance, if I park something over here, will it include it? So the way I'm going to quickly look at that, I'm going to step back from it. I'm just going to go through some of the developer options just to have a quick look to see if I can find anything. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything on this side. Obviously it triggers there. It looks like a fairly high. Okay, well, from what I can see, there's no, doesn't appear to be a large area. From what I can see, it looks like at this stage it's just going to react. The trigger's just going to be in this room here. Just get back to where I was. Alright, let's get back to work, which will be fine because I'll be upgrading the farm, and I'm more than likely going to buy a bigger block and bigger farm. This is just to get me through at the moment. Okay, so first of all I've got to get my grapple organised. My log grab, not my grapple, log grab, that's what I meant to say. That's right, I think it's over here somewhere, there you can see it. Now I better get my pulley attached too. I can see that over there. Okay, that's that. And there's the PTO, so I'll turn it around. Gotta have some coffee. Right, we are set. Oh, get out of the way, tree. I'm just gonna select my tool. There we are. Okay, we are set to rock and roll now. What I will do is just grapple up some of these logs, bring them closer to the staging area, load it up. Even though I hate the snow, I gotta admit it's quite visually impressive, and I love the way the snow attracts to the tyres. That's pretty cool. That's pretty darn cool if you ask me. Let's just drop this down a bit. There we go. Slide a bit in the snow, just drop this down a bit more. There, that should do it. Just really snagged here at the moment, but let's bring this up a bit maybe. Gonna have get this thing under my wheels. Hope I can lift it. Where is it? What's holding me up? Is it this one? 220. You'll guess what? Probably going to cut it in half. good. 203. That is unreal. Yeah, it's 203. It'll probably bring it down to 180 or something with this little tiny bit. I just want to get rid of the 3 so I can lift it. 202. Okay, what about there? 2 by right, so I should be able to lift it. That's a bit buggy. It says 200. No, it's not letting me do it. I'll take a little bit more off it. It must be right on the round. It's probably rounded up, even though it says 200, because it's so close. It's probably been the weight's probably been rounded up to the point where I can't lift it. I'll just take a little bit off it. There we go. Yeah. Oh, it's not straight, but right now with this. Okay, I can live with that. It means I can lift it out of the way. Right, let's get you out of the way, mate. And where's my field gone? Oh, that'll do. Alright, let's get back in here, and now that I'm not snagged up so much, that's better. Right. Right, okay. Let's connect. Let's connect these logs. Okay. Let's go back a bit. Okay, there's other logs here, just that's what I'm looking for. It might, I was about to say, it's probably going to snag because it's trying to turn against the other trees, which is easily fixed because they've all got to come down. So it'll be probably this one here, that's probably both these actually. So they're both going to, well, they're all going to come down in this area anyway. So not too worried about that. Alright, we'll get that one and we'll get the one other one. There it is. Right. Right. Let's get this right down. And we'll probably connect them to the right, now we're cooking with now we're cooking with gas. Just oh man. Really giving me a hard time here. What is it snagging on now? Shouldn't really be snagging on anything. Oh, it's the snow. Alright, okay. I'll try a different tactic. I'll try using the winch. Lift winch. Activate, no, I don't want to activate worker. Detach, open power tools, open cover, lift winch. Huh. Where's activate winch? Control winch. Here we go. Control K, Control M. Okay. Whoa! Wow. What is going on? Something's holding us back. Wouldn't be that, would it? Surely. No. I'm going to knock it down, but I don't think that's actually the issue. If I can get my blade under here. It might be causing a collision. What about the other side? What's happening over here? I think this one here down as well. Maybe it's all bundled up. The other way, I want to can't see what I'm doing here. Okay, now that appeared to loosen things up a bit, I think. Yep, now we're going. Alright, I was going to try and bring out those other logs, but I'll do it a different way. Let's just, there we go. There we go. That looks pretty good. I'm going to leave it there. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Is it R? No. Disconnect, detach winch. Y. That's what I wanted. Okay. Alright, Right, let's go get some more logs, bring them out here. Wow, that's a big one. Look how big it is. Look how long it is. It's not so necessarily big girth, but it's definitely a long one. Right, I might just, what I'll do is I'll just squash. Going every which way but can at the moment. Everything's in my way. Right. I'm going to see if I can push these, all three of them back. Get out of the way. Right. Okay, here we go. Is it down low enough? There it is now. Just lift this up a bit if I can. Alright. Tripped up too much here, no, it's not too bad. I can just level these logs out a bit lengthways. Oh, what's going on here? Lift it up a bit. Come on, lift it up a bit, dig it up. Yeah, a little bit more. Right there. Okay. Maybe now I can bring all three of them. Well, something's definitely holding them back. Hey. Got some bounce when I put this on. Alright, I was expecting it to flick. So I'll just drive this forward a little bit. Out there, yep, that'll do. Right, okay, let's see if we can drag these through around. Okay, something else is fouling these. Come on. There it is, that's what's fouling it. That's yep, I'm going to put that one down as well. It's a nice size girth. That's a huge tree, that one. Where is it? Yeah. You know, I think my next thing I want to build is I've got to start generating an income. So I don't know if I mentioned it before, but what I'll do is I'm going to turn that field into a grass field. I'll probably extend it. Now I thought about well, I don't know, I think what I'll do is rather than buy a fertilizer spreader and fertilizer, I mean I'm going to need that for the grass, but what I'm going to do is use oilseed radish as my first crop for my first field, because if you don't, most people that play this game will know this, but if you're new to the game, when starting a survival series, what I like to do is for the first crop use oilseed radish, because it only takes literally one night to become harvestable, and once you've got it to the next day, wait one day, you know, it's ready to harvest. Rather than try and cut it, you just run the plough over it, and that will fertilise your field, your grass field. So that's what I'm going to do with that. The other thing is with grass fields, the first time you cut a field, cut the grass, it's not uncommon. It'll be very patchy. You'll have a patchy fertilised state. Now that's only because it's had previous levels of fertiliser before you cut it. But once you've cut it the first time, grown your grass, and then mowed the grass, and then applied the fertiliser, it will even out. It's usually just the first first time you create a field, and if you make it turn into a grass patch, it's very common that it'll be a bit patchy for, you know, with the state of fertiliser. But like I said, that'll sort itself out. So I'm not too worried. I'm not worried about that at all, because that is actually normal. You know, and even in real life, I'd imagine that's pretty much the case anyway, because, you know, it's not all going to be grass. You know, the ground is going to have different levels of fertiliser in it anyway. So, okay, I'm just going to hop into the tractor, I should say, and move it, kill the engine. We'll start chopping this up and load it. Okay. Yeah. The other one's a bit further, not lined up at the other end, so I'm allowing for that by just doing that. Down here. And a little bit further on, maybe here. Right, so, yeah, how heavy are you? That'll be right. Just over, I should say. You're 470, you're liftable. Okay. There's no real rhyme, or, you know, everything's just guesstimated at this stage. I'm doing my best to keep it sort of the same length, but it's not going to be 100% accurate. Where's it? Oh, there we are. Just want to start lifting some of these logs onto the trailer as quick as possible. If that didn't go right through the other one. It's 263. Oh, that's a different log. Tell me I don't know what I've done here. I think it's okay. How heavy are you? You're 240. This will probably disappear, part of it. I'm tipping. No, okay. That's cool. Right, and this liftable too. Right. Actually, that's giving me a. I'm doing the measurement with the chainsaw in my hand. If I try to measure it without the chainsaw, I go a lot faster and it's not accurate. So it's about here. This should be the last, because this is not much weight in this. 100. I can actually lift both these ones, so I might actually just move this over here so I don't try to pick it up, just to remind me. I might actually make a nice little pile over here, that way I don't have to try and pick up logs with the, you know, with the log grab, knowing that I can pick them up by hand. Once I get the big stuff on board, well then I'll grab the bring the trailer over, and the back trailer, the small trailer, and yeah, load it up. And I might take some stuff from the house as well. There's a lot of liftable logs over near the house, the cabin, farmhouse. How big is that? That's 207. It's annoying when that happens. How big is it now? 205. Wow. 203. 201. Give me a break. 199. Okay, that's good enough. Alright. Alright. So is this one here liftable? Yes it is. Okay. Alright. What else we got? That's 216. 260. What's this pointy one? That might be liftable, is it? Yep. Alright, and put one behind it. 180, and that'll be the limit, because if that's 180, there's no way it's going to be, the previous one's going to be less than that. Right, okay, let's start loading this up a bit. A lot. Right, okay, we're in business. A bit dark, I don't know if it's just me or I think it's, I don't know how it looks on the recording, but to me it looks just a tad dark. Oh, that's not quite what I want, I don't think. Or is it? Okay, that's not so bad, right there. Just easy, easy, that's it. That's bordering on perfect, where I want it to sit. Definitely happy with that. Okay. I'll have to adjust that one at all. Alright, let's make some room. Let's get these big ones on first. Hope this is not too long. The other one's really short, so maybe it's probably going to be okay. Hoping it's going to be okay. Let's just see how that looks. I want to get some weight at the front end. Once I got a decent amount of weight at the front end, then I don't mind reversing the logs. There's nothing worse when you get all the weight at the back end of the trailer. It really starts messing with it. I mean, you know, that'd be true in real life too. Obviously, you want to make sure you load your trailer properly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Still doesn't terribly long. Looks like one of those trees you pick up on those contracts, those transporting contracts. It's whitish, sort of a. And from memory, I have mucked around with that in other playthroughs. I don't usually do contracts, but for the sake of a new feature, I definitely want to, have a look at it. And yeah, they're not real. The contract's worth good money, but. If you get leftover stuff, the wood itself doesn't usually sell for much compared to other trees. It's actually pretty short. I'm actually tempted to put it on the. Yeah, I will actually. I'm going to put it on the other trail or the back trail because it's so short. Normally I allow to keep this trail, the back trail for the liftable stuff. But because I've stuffed up the cut, I'm just going to put it on this one for the time being. That'll do. Better put something on it. Don't want it falling off. Just wanted to secure it first up. Once I start moving and transporting, I'll put the other straps on. Okay. Come on, let's go. It's definitely time to clean these logs out. I really feel I'm finally starting to make some inroads to clearing all this. Come on. It's being stubborn. I have to drag it back, I think. There we go. Now I can grab it. There we go. Got him. Okay. Let's get rid of that little twig on branch on the end. Alright. There we go. Gone. Okay. Back to business. I'm going to have a gotta get some caffeine into me. Jeez, I love this game. It is so relaxing. I know probably watching me do this is probably bordering on boring, but with this playthrough, that's what it's all about. It's about the grind. It is. That's what it's about. It's about the grind. But also, because it's so big, the map, oodles of opportunity to try anything and everything. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, what happened there? I think that was a bit of mechanics playing up. I certainly didn't release it. Maybe just got knocked out. There we go. Whoa, I thought it was high like that. That was definitely me, that one. I thought I had it high enough, but I didn't. Okay, let's get this lined up a little better. That'll do. Probably shimmy that across a little bit, yep. Come on, there we go. Just going to put a strap on that now that we're out to the edge. Perfect. So I got, what did I get last time? About 7,000, just shy of 7,000. Yep. I'm going to load this up as quick as possible. I'm not going to try and lift it. It may be liftable, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to put that on the back end as well. For some reason I've cut these ones short. Actually, there's a few there that I've cut short. This is where it's really handy having a second trailer. Just stuff it up like I've done it. Stuff the cut up. Stuffed the cut. These logs should be longer, but I've messed up. I probably missed my mark. There we go. Can I just push that in a bit? There we go. That'll do. Actually, I'm just turn this off for a second. What I'm going to do is just grab some of these liftable logs. Just to fill up a couple of these gaps. Like here on the end. How's that looking? Yeah, that's pretty good. That'll do. I just want to throw a couple of these on. Just making sure the heavy bit of the twig is going to be at the head of the trailer. Once I got, I can't see what I'm doing here at the other end. I'll just, yeah, that's okay. Okay, it wouldn't have worked anyway. Once I get a couple of layers, then I'll start mixing them up, mixing them around a bit, evening it out a bit. Yep, I'm happy with that. That'll do. Alright. I'm not going to spend all day loading the back trailer. Probably should have come around the other way that time. Just making a start on the small stuff. Okay. That's actually not too bad. Straighten up. No, I don't have to straighten up at all. It's perfect. Right, that'll do. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to the heavy stuff. See how this is another really short one I've made. Yeah, this white one, 257. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. See if I can pick it up from this side. Let's see how we go. I may not be able to pick it up from here, but I'll give it my best. This one back a bit if I can. Come on, get in there. Can I just drop it? No, not yet. Now I can, maybe. Okay. Oh, maybe not. It's gonna fight me. Okay, I think I'll win. And the other one tried to jimmy it out. Okay. Now where is that? Doesn't really tell me. That'll do. Right, let's get the big stuff on again. I'm starting to get through it all now. So I might just check the weight of these, see if they're liftable. 300, 300, 300. Alright, no, they're not liftable. I know you can, I've probably mentioned it before, I know you can pick up multiple logs. I generally don't try that because I find by the time all the time you spend messing around to try and pick them up, you know, it's often quicker just to pick it up singly. Like that. But every now and again you'll fluke it. Like because these two on the ground here I'm passing, they're not huge, they haven't got a huge girth on them. Back in, actually they're not really big. I might be able to pick them up, but rule of thumb for me, I just generally pick them off one at a time. But if they're perfectly positioned, I may try to. I might give it a crack, see if I pick up two at once. I know you get much better heads that are designed for doing that, but I haven't got those head attachments yet. You need proper forestry equipment for that sort of stuff. But that's fine. You get the right attachments, so it's a lot easier to pick up multiple logs. All right, that's just as you can see, the old farm mechanics are playing up a bit. I have to do my trick. Must have heard me. If I can just get that on the ground and roll it back a bit without dropping it on the ground. Yeah, why did that? Well, that totally backfired. It got stuck. I actually was trying to lift it, but it wasn't responding too well. I think my fork's probably catching on the straps, maybe, or something. Something was. Even now, I'm struggling to get it. Here we go. I have to drag it back a bit if I can get my forks in there without punching the tyres. Let's try that. No. I might move the trailer up a bit. There we go. Now I got him. I think. There we go. Now, well, I had him. Now I got him. Not sure why. Might have been the snow, might have been the straps. It might have been me. Probably me. Because I wasn't really concentrating then. Alright, I'll see if I can do a better job of it this time round without hashing it up. Just close the forks this time and nudge it. There, okay. I'm pretty happy with that. As long as I can strap it, I'm happy. Right, I will give it a crack, see if I can which way I'm going to pick it up. I might pick it up from this end. Might see if I can pick up two at once. I don't usually do this, but every now and again I might give it a crack. Only because they're perfectly lined up and they're not real thick. There we go. There's your two at once. But seriously, I don't usually do that. Now, what's the best way to place it? Yeah, I think on this side. There's more of a space. Let's see if they want to jump out of the forks now. Yeah, that's usually what happens when I pick up two. Right at the very crucial point that I want to jump out of the forks. Let's see if I can avoid that as best I can. See, they're already crooked. Alright, if I straighten this up, it should correct itself. See, it's already fallen out of the forks. It's only because I'm over the trail that I'm going to get away with it. Right. More often than not, they'll fall out of the forks before you get to the trailer. That's why I usually like to just do it one at a time. But because they weren't overly big, it kind of worked for me on that occasion. Alright, back to the grind. I'll just push these liftable logs backwards a bit to give me a bit of room. Now I've got a bit of room. Continue. Yeah, I should want to lift my back. Not that one. Lift my back pulley off the ground. There we go. Right, now I've got it. Okay, well now they've got enough weight on the front. Actually, again, I think I'm going to put this on the back. I was going to put it on the other trailer, but this is still not really that big. I'm going to keep the big trailer for the long logs. Just doesn't matter now that if we get these logs over the head, as long as they're not going to be fouling the other trailer. I'm not too worried about them. Okay, have to do my trick. Forestry mechanics are kicking in. There we go. That seemed to work. Yeah, that's pushing it, but it should be alright. I wouldn't like that much overhang normally. But, you know, I may even get rid of this. If I put all these logs here on the trailer, I might even make a special trip. Because I mean, I've got a ton of logs to get. I don't have to specifically fill it right now. Yeah, I might put this on the long trailer, I think. First trailer, and I can start reversing these logs now, putting the heavy bit at the tail of the trailer. I got enough weight at the front. I do want to still keep it even though. As even as I can. How's that look? Come back a little bit. There. Not even a little bit more if I can. There we go. Right. That almost looks like, okay, it's just the angle. The angle confused me. It's going on like here anyway, regardless. Gonna muck around. Yeah, that's unreal. One angle looks perfect, other angle looks off. You put it right between the two flags, and it's still out. I am going to give this one a nudge because there's so much room left on this trailer. I don't need that fouling it up. The back trailer's a lot easier to manage at this stage, but yeah, there we go. That'll do. Put a strap on that. Okay. Maybe I'll try my luck so I can get another two on. Even though it looks pretty simple, I certainly I think it's a long shot. What's going on? There we are. Oh, maybe. No. Didn't like that. Try again. Maybe. Okay, and it's funny when you get it like this, as soon as you get close to the trailer, the logs will like, hey, come out of the grab, they'll jump out. They're locked in pretty well now, but as soon as I turn them to the trailer, a lot of the times they'll start jumping around. I'm surprised they haven't started already. So let's see what happens. Okay, I might be lucky this time. It's making a liar of me. Okay. Let's see where I'm at. Come on, open up. How did that land? Yeah. That'll do. It's not perfect, but good enough. Good enough. Alright. I might just check the weight of these two. What are they at? 250, 263. Might try my luck. Might push my luck. Try my luck. Yeah. See if I can. Stop. Right. And just that up a little bit. See how lucky or unlucky I get. Since everyone's behaving themselves, I might try and get 2 off. Because they're not overly big logs. I may be in with another chance. I'm pushing my luck. Being squished around with the snow a little bit, just enough to get me off centre. Here we go. See, they're already starting to hippie shake. Well, that's what I meant. I'm just lucky that I'm over the trailer, so I'll probably get away with it. See that? Okay, that'll do. Yeah, they definitely wanted to play games then. Well, it's lucky I had it over the trailer. What have we got now? Okay, that's mainly liftable, so what I'm going to do is just going to drop the back end for a sec. Grab the trailer. Close this up now. Right. And connect the trailer. Pick up the small stuff by hand. Then I'm going to go back to the house too and pick up some. There's plenty of logs over there that can be put on. Right. See if I can reverse a dolly B double. You can do it, but I mean, I can reverse one on a dolly to a degree, but I have done 2, but it's yeah, it's really, it's not easy, it's not worth it. If I had to spend the time to do it, I would, but I don't need to spend the time to do it. I'd rather just clear this out, sell it, get me money, come back and continue. What's going on with these logs? It's sliding around all over the place. You go there. I'll put some straps on soon. What have I got? It's probably okay, but it's not going to take too much effort to move this one. Yeah. I should get some straps on it too, I guess, soon. Don't like this one at the back. Just hope it doesn't take all the straps off. I'll put another strap on up here. I have a feeling if I hit the chainsaw and cut this, it's going to release the straps. And they're all going to go flying. And I'll be right. But in all fairness, they didn't go flying, so I was lucky. I dodged a bullet that time. Because, little tip that I've learnt, if you've got stuff on the trailer and they're strapped on like these ones are, and you need to trim them, well, you can trim them. But what will happen is it'll release the straps, and if it's unbalanced, all the logs will just slide straight off. So I'm not going to bother with that other one, it's not worth it. I'll be pushing my luck if I try that trick again. I don't like where that one is. That's better, that'll do. Get another strap on now. Alright, I'm going to go to the cabin. Start picking these logs every time I pass this cabin. I'm not going to go right up to. There's too many obstacles to. I'll probably get locked in. And I'm not going to take too many away, so I'm just going to take a few every time I pass the cabin now. Probably get a bit closer than that though. Yeah, we'll get a bit closer. How's that looking? I don't like that. That's better. Actually, it's starting to get full now anyway. How can I do this? I suppose I can, yeah, okay. I'll just reverse around the silo, around the bunker, silage bunker. That's what I'll do, yep. I'll just kill that. Because I really do want to get rid of these logs, they're annoying me. Okay, you can go on the big trailer, it's just so long. How's that looking? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. In every way. Come on. Let me pick you up. There we go. You're snagged on something. Just get you in that gap. Good. You still don't want to go in, do you? How's that? That will do. Right. See how many more of these I can put on. I'm not going to get a lot of money back on this load because I've only got a couple of decent sized logs. Most of the stuff's small and even liftable, so which doesn't pay much. I just really want to start clearing things. I don't know if that fell off that one. It may have. What's this one here? Is that not liftable? Okay, how much do you weigh? You're 226. No wonder I can't lift you. Eek. That's a nice size log for a liftable. Alright, I'll make this the last one. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna spend an episode putting logs of that size on the trailer. I just want to start clearing it slowly but slowly. I got one log there that could be fouling me. Oh no, it's just, I must be on the wrong side of the road here, because that's where the tracks are, the train is. So how am I going to do this? Okay, I need to spin this around a bit. Okay, so the way to move a dolly is you don't steer the trailer, you steer the dolly. The dolly will steer the trailer. So once you start steering the dolly will do the work for the steering. See, I'm looking at the dolly, not the trailer, keeping it nice and straight. Now it's roughly where I want to be. I've got to maintain that angle. Now it's starting to move, so I've got to straighten it up a bit. Just come back a bit. It's just about correcting it, constantly correcting the dolly. That's how you steer them. Well, yeah, I forgot to realise it's jackknifing on my own trailer. I forgot I had a second. Now, am I going to be able to? How am I going to get out of here? Might have to cut my way around out of here, I think. Maybe. Oh, I can't see anything. Come through here, maybe. I'll cut a path through here. Alright. Because these are all got to go anyway, so. That's the price I pay for parking too close to the cabin. You out of the way, I'll get you out of the way if I can. I'm not in a hurry to pick up these logs. I will pick them up. I'm more interested about clearing the field area, clearing the trees that are around the field. Can I get over these logs? A bit of luck I can. Whoa, I'm being pulled. I'm going to get fouled up out here. I can see that happening. It's okay. Easy solution. Oh, come on, around this side I think I'm being fouled up. This is a tree that's fouling me. Just get this down. Come on. Right. but I may actually have a bit of room to turn it around now anyway. Come back the other way. Well, you see how I went sideways then? My wheels were on the branch. The front wheel's pulling it, and the back wheels are off the ground sliding. Okay, probably get out now. There we go. There's the clearing. Right here. I should be right now. Let's head for the road. Is there a clearing here? I think there's a clearing here. Kind of. Not really, but kind of. If I come wide here, I can probably turn back on it. Yeah, that got me out. Right, let's get rid of this. It's not a huge load. But like I said, I want to start clearing the area around the field, especially clearing the trees that haven't been felled yet, heading towards my other boundary. So that must have been the way I came out. Right, there we go. There's the trigger. I see the trigger now. A little bit more. Right. I'll be lucky to get $4,000, I reckon. That's a guess. I know it's not going to be huge. I just want to clear the trailer at this stage. What do I get? Wow. Go figure. Actually, right now I'm going to pay the loan. Wow. I seriously did not expect to get anywhere near that. I thought even 7 was going to be too much. I got, what, 11 and a half, a bit over 11 and a half, maybe just below 12. Okay, repay. I'm paying 20,000 at a time. I got 30,000, that'll do. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, the loan's down to 155,000. If I can afford to put 20,000 every day, I think that's a fair repayment. At the moment, it's not about the money in my account, it's about clearing, as I just said before, clearing everything. Okay. Wow, I can't get over that. I'm really shocked. The trees that I started with, they must have been really high-paying trees, because everything else after the first couple of trees that I put on were basically scraps. You know, especially the stuff I picked near the cabin and all the handheld stuff. Okay, so where am I going to try? There's plenty of room here. This is going to be my staging area. That'll do right there. Alright, I'll get the pulley. I'll put the pulley back on. Where's it? Over here. Okay. Alright. Okay. Time to hop out and start felling some trees. Wow, look at this. Oh, it's huge. Alright, let's go for it. There's going to be a lot of chopping here, folks. But we got the shed put in. It's something different. What I'll do is I'll fell some trees here. And I might not even do another load on the trailer, but I'll do a stack of felling here, and then I'll get the stump grinder out and do a bit of stump grinding. I might even do a trip to the shop actually if I haven't got everything I need. So I think I've still got some stuff at the shop need picking up. Wow, okay. I'm just going to go crazy here with the felling. Like I said, as soon as I get this filled out, I can start expanding the farm. Alright, so where are we? Is that the road there? It's hard to tell whether... I think the field's here. I'm struggling to get my bearings to where the road is. So, I'll leave that one there. I really don't want to chop it down. It's not as if I want to chop every tree down. If it doesn't need to come down, I'll be keeping it. However, if it needs to come down, I can make use of the ground that it's on. I will be felling it. And like I've said in previous episode, It's not that I'm anti-tree, I do like trees. It's just for the mechanics of the game, and I will be planting more trees later. So I know a lot of people get upset about me, well, people chopping trees down, but you know, this is, in the real world, it happens. But it's also managed too. People who do this for a living, they also manage it. In other words, they fell trees, sure, but they also plant trees. They keep the balance. And that's the way it should be. Alright. Enough waffle. I'm just trying to distract everybody, even though what I say is my honest opinion. At the end of the day, I'm trying to distract people, because I know it's not riveting to watch me chop trees down. But on a serious note, is that the boundary? I'll just so I can move. I don't think it is actually. I think fooled me last time. I think the boundary is further up. Yeah. So this is the boundary. So we're definitely making grounds. You know, in grounds. There is a term for it. I can't think of it. We're definitely making progress. That's what it means. Inroads, I think it is. Definitely making inroads. Yeah. Okay. At this stage I'm leaving the small trees up. They will come down eventually, but they'll just be tripping me up. Oh, this one, it's a beast. This one's huge. This would be one of those high-paying trees. I think with the previous load I must have put 2 of these on, because these are worth a lot of money. Oh, look, it's coming down. Wow, let's get back. Wow. I'm just neaten up a couple of these. Well, that's a long tree. Not that I'm going to do everything, you know, trim up every tree, but I just want to get the bushy stuff out of the way, so, you know, because it really is impairing my vision to what I can see. Well, that wasn't everything, but there we go. What's over here? Get this one down here. There's more bush here. Where's that coming from? Here. Okay. Impeding my vision. That's what it's doing. Okay, so that's the road there. What about over here? Come on. Pretty soon I'm going to have to organise something that's actually going to start bringing income to the farm, because, yeah, sure, these trees bring income, but once they're gone for the time being. So as soon as I get this grass field up and running, I'll be looking at probably getting some sheep, because at least they'll generate an income. Then I'll work out what I'm going to do. What's here? Alright, how's that looking? Wow, still a lot of bush over here. Come on, jump over. Now where does it start? Over here, I think. Come on. Once I get all these, well, the majority of these trees trimmed up, I'll be able to see what the heck's going on, where I'm at, because it really does. Oh boy, you can't really see anything until you've cleared the land. I'm already trimming up more trees than I initially wanted to do for this episode, but it really is quite thick out here. I can't see anything. So I might send the drone up pretty soon, and then I'll go do take some stumps out. If there's enough there. Wow, all these branches. This is where it's really thick. They're everywhere today. Around here. I don't even know which direction the trees are falling. Can I get rid of that? Where are you from? You're from here, are you? Okay. Is that a tree or a branch? Branch. Right. Okay, as soon as I do this one, I'll send the drone up. Give myself a better idea. Surely it must be getting close to it now. So that's okay down there. I'll kind of... Oh, that's that tree. Okay, I'll come back this way then. How's that look? That's looking a lot better. Alright, what's down here? Oh boy, this guy's earned his money today. Keep saying I'll send the drone up, and I will, maybe even now. Yeah, I'm heading into the middle so I can send the drone up. Oh, I can't see anything. Okay, this will be interesting. Let's just have a bird's eye view. Put that on. Flight mode on and on. Okay, let's go flying. Will be fancy road work I've done here. I haven't had a look at that. I have another look at that workshop. Yeah, you can see here it's a bit of a pointy end. That's sort of where I've been clearing out now. And so we're definitely there's the where those felled trees are. Top to that's it. That's our boundary. From there to the clearing, this is what we've yet to do. Yet to fill out. I think I've done enough felling for the time being. Let's just return to Earth for a second. Here we go. Have a look at land on a tree. Okay. I'll just disable the flight mode, otherwise I'll be travelling at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Alright, so we've got... Just going to jump in here for a second. Yeah. I'm really... Actually, I may not do the stump grinding because it doesn't appear to be a hell of a lot at the moment to justify that. I'll have another look at this shed though. What is it? Okay, we're closer to it. Right. What's the time? It's 12. Okay. I'm just going to look at my equipment that I've got too. I may go, while it's snowing, I might go for a trip to the shop. Just want to see, I need to have a planter at least, a seeder. Now, I'm sure I've bought one, but I'm not sure where it is. Where is that? That's back at the shop. Well, guess what? I'm going for a trip to the shop, and there's a bucket there, I think. I'm just going to tab to the shop because I want to find out what's there, how I need to set the tractor up so I can bring everything back. It's way up. It's not that close. Here we are. Visit. Okay, there's the shop. This is what I've got to bring back. I don't think these are connectable. I think I've tried that. Or was that with the tractor? I'm really not sure. Okay, well there is an attachment there, but that's a ball attachment. I don't think that's gonna, I doubt very much that's gonna connect. What else we got? Okay, what I know I need also, I'll get right now, is a bucket. I'll just double check, make sure I haven't actually bought it. No, it's right the first time. Everything's a bit over place with me at the moment. Okay, that's I have got a bucket. Oh, where's that? View on map. Where was that bucket? The farm, or was that? Okay, well I've already got the bucket here somewhere. Okay, so I don't need to buy that. I'm glad I double checked because in my mind I thought I didn't have it. Okay, so right now I'm going to go back to the shop and pick out the seeder because we're not going to be too far away. Forks, that's what I'm going to get. I knew I had to get something. Right, don't mind me. For the time being I'm going to keep everything over the silo here because I can find that easily. Okay, so I've got seeds. I don't even need to do that. Okay, okay, just bear for a sec, work out what the heck I'm going to do. I'm going to drop this log grab off. And get the right attachment, there we go. Alright. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted to do. Why is that? That's selected, there we go. And I'll drop the back end off. A pulley, I'll get that off. Right. Just have a look at what bags I've got here. I'm pretty sure I got everything on here. Do I need a lime maybe? What have I got? I got fertilizer, seeds, okay, I'll buy 2 bags of lime. I don't see any lime around. Okay, bear with me. Lime, I've got to buy some lime. Lime, here we go. I'll get 2 bags. Hopefully that'll be enough. Have I got a spreader? I'm not sure if I got a spreader. I'll just click through. I got that one. That does lime in. Yeah, it's a bit overkill for the field, but it does both. Okay. Just occurred to me, I've probably filled up the spreader that I've got. You know, even if I have, it doesn't matter because it'll get used one way or another. I've probably filled this spreader here up with the lime. So I thought I'd bought it, but I couldn't see it, but now I know where it is. Map. I'm just going to plot it. Tag it. There we go. Now it's something to head for. Alright, I'll get out of here and then I'll get into the cabin. Wow. Whoa, sorry mate. I got blinded by those bushes. we going flat out or what? 3. There we are. Okay. Let's bring it up here for a bit and we'll bring the map into view. So not this exit. Wow. Okay, I thought I was a bad driver. Well, in a lot of ways I am, I guess. So which is the best route to get? I think actually that this next one coming up, if I haven't already passed it. Yeah, there's the side. There's my marker. Okay, get some sort of mini map happening. That way I don't have to zoom out all the time. What I'll do for this episode, folks, I'll drive to the shop and I'll finish it at the shop, because otherwise it's just going to be a long drive there and a long drive back. You can cop the long drive back on the next episode. I think that's what I'll do. That's what I will do. And what's the time? 1 o'clock. Wow. And I'll actually, before I finish the episode, I'll sleep through the next day, because by the time I get to the shop, I mean it's 1 o'clock now, and this distance is a fair away. So I'll get to the shop, I'll tab back to the house, I'll sleep for one night, I'll have a quick look, hopefully it won't be snowing, we'll be able to have a clearer look at everything, and then that'll be the episode. Yeah, I need to get a set of forks. I've got to remind myself to buy a set of forks. So I'm definitely going to need them. Well, I'll need them to bring back the other bags anyway that I purchased. Just occurred to me, would have made sense just to put the tractor in my new shed. Yeah. Oh well. You can only assume we got undercover at the shop. But at the end of the day, I didn't want to spend a good chunk of the episode driving to and from the shop, because I know it's a fair drive. So I'll break it up. We'll have half now and half next episode. It's a long trip. I hope I don't slide too much. I'm taking it wide deliberately. The road's not too bad actually. A little slippery, but certainly not as bad as I thought it would have been with the snow. I really don't want to be slowing down. Yeah, it's a little bit slippery, but like I said, it's not as bad as it could be. That's for sure. Alright, we're getting there now. Let's look at the big picture, see where we are. We're over here at field 20, if you can't see my mouse. And I'm heading to the flashing icon, that's the store. Get back onto the road. Okay, so I've just got to follow around, take the first right. I've got the mini map I can use there too. Let's look inside. Yeah, and it needs another clean. Look at it, it's filthy. Footprints all over the place. What that is? Hard to say. Actually, it looks like maybe sorghum that's been harvested or something. That's what it kind of looks like. Here we go. I saw a bit of just as I hopped in, it was getting a bit laggy. Now I know why. It was because it was getting rid of the snow. Now it's all gone. That's good. glad about that. Bit of rough terrain I'm going through. I felt like I've missed something. I have been keeping an eye out for it, but I mean, oh, there it is. This. Yeah, I didn't think I'd missed it. I'm starting to think I'd missed my turn. Well, not too far away now. I could just cut through there, but yeah, I don't play that game. You know, I try to keep it. I try to keep it as real as possible, real as practical and possible. I just can't wait to get a really big field. Some nice sized fields around here. Well, is that my turn? That may be my turn. Hang on, I'll just double check here. No, that's just a path. That's just like an entry to another field. In the back of my mind I knew it was the next right, and I thought that might have been it, but no. Love that. I know I said it before, but I love that little tree. When it stops snowing I'll have a closer look at it, but I can't be bothered at the moment because the snow that's coming down, it sort of takes away the beauty of the place. For me it's more of a hazard. Here we are. Now, I'll buy the forks before I forget, because I forgot to buy them last time. And I got the lime. I'm just going to connect the spreader actually. Is that what I'm going to use first? Yeah, I'm going to have to bring the spreader. I mean, I was going to do all the seed radish, but it just occurred to me I've still got to lay the lime down, so it makes sense. I'm just going to buy the forks now, right now, before I forget, because I will forget. I'll just go to tags. Where's Albert? That's where I usually get my forks from. Yeah. I can't change anything there, just buy them. Yeah. Okay, you got them. Yeah, you can see in the spreader, it looks like it's pretty full now. I'm not going to, even though these may, I will connect actually, just to see how much space I've got left in the spreader. Because if they can all fit in there, might as well, but I don't want to have like, you know, 1.5 filled lime bags. Right, I've got my forks finally. Okay, let's have a look at how full the spreader is. Okay, let's just have a quick look. Those bags are 2,000 each. Yeah, we've got a cover here I can put on it. No, I don't think I have. That's a shame. No. Okay. Alright, well we're going to pick up the bags. Hopefully I've got enough room here. Hope I don't have to turn it around. Let's just get my forks up in the air for a second so I can get close to it. Maybe I should take my spreader off. I still can probably get around from the camera. Let's get in the cabin so I can see what I'm doing. I can't see that pipes in the way. How I'm going with it. Where is it? Where are they at? Really hard to see. Maybe drop it down a bit. That might be it. That is it. I could see the right side, I couldn't see the left side. That's what made it a bit difficult. Alright. Let's just keep it real. I've never carried anything like that. But I was just lifting it up so you could see it, you know. Can't really see much of it with the bags in the way. That's the only reason why I left it, but realistically that's the way I'd be travelling it. You lift your fork so high with a heavy load, what you're going to do is make your vehicle unstable. end up rolling it. That's what will end up happening. Alright, so this is our farmland. That's our vehicle. Okay, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll tag it just so I can set it up in the right area, but how's home? Tag it. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I'm just sort of lining everything up a bit better. So I've still got to come back and pick up the cedar. So next episode I will be doing some farm work. I want to expand the farm. Let's just turn this off. I want to expand the farm. Expand the field, I should say. You'll get my bearings. So it's back here. Okay. So next episode I'll do a bit more clearing. I want to plough up this a little bit more, make it a bit bigger field, and turn it into my first grass field, which will also mean I'll have to go back to the store to pick up my cedar. But that's what's going to be in line for next episode. Anyway, folks, I hope you have enjoyed it. I love the look of this shed here. I really do. I love it. It's a shame I can't park the tractor in there for the snow, but I just didn't want to have too much driving in one episode. Okay, just turn these lights off. Is that it? Something clicked. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did. Hope to see you again next episode. Bye for now.